Flat iron versus round brush, what technique is right for you? If you guys round brush your hair, I'm gonna show you guys how to finish off this haircut that's gonna work really well with round brushing. And then I'm gonna get into it. If you guys flat iron your hair or you wear your hair a little bit more compressed, I'm gonna show you guys how to finish this off and so you get maximum results already with your hair being more compressed. So let's go ahead and start off with this side. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off here, guys, and we're gonna be taking almost like a pie section. You're gonna have this point at the top, and then it's gonna get thicker towards the bottom. So let's take this first section right through here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go through and I'm just going to be cutting more of this hair off. Now again, keeping in mind, guys, that this is going to be finishing off this round brushed look right through here, okay? So the good thing about it is now you're gonna start to see these layers going from short all the way to long down through here. Let's take this next section right through here, and I'm gonna follow the same kind of sections that I did before, which is gonna be thinner at the top, thicker at the bottom. As I start to bring this up, then what I want to do is I want to take that next section right behind my previous section. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this. Why am I choosing to point cut into the hair? Well, good question. Is I want to create very soft lines in this, okay? I do not want to see any sort of heavy line in there. So I want to create a very, very just soft line, just like that. Okay, guys, and I'm going to take another section right behind here. So what I want you guys to pay attention to is that I want you guys to look at, and if somebody really does round brush their hair a lot, this finishing off this haircut is going to be amazing through this, because you are going to have this natural amount of volume right through here. It's going to be seamless. You know, look how nice that is. It's just super, super seamless, right? You've still got that weight along that bottom portion, but you've taken out that, and it creates this nice like heart shape. So it really just looks beautiful on pretty much any face shape, guys. So this is fabulous for that. And I've used just a regular blunt scissor. The other thing I want you guys to pay attention to is that when you're dealing with somebody that wears their hair more compressed or something that is just a little bit more flat ironed, you know, if they've used a style of brush just like mine, the thing about layering is you can still go in and layer it just how this is over through here. But really what we want to do, guys, is we're going to go in and we're going to create more space in here, and so you get a very similar look, but it's gonna be less hair. Cool? Before you guys start, okay, what we wanna do is we wanna think about a couple different things. Number one, the direction of the hair that it needs to be styled. The hair needs to go this direction, needs to get out of the face. And so what I want to do is, instead of coming in and actually cutting this way, what we want to do is we're actually going to come in, we're going to cut with the hair. And so we're going to go that direction, okay? Now what I want to do is I'm going to come in and I'm just going to start by removing some of this hair right through this front area. Now the reason for that is that we want to get the hair going in that same direction. And if we can get that hair going in that same direction, then it'll stay out of their face, okay? So let's come through here, and I'm using a blunt scissor, okay? I use a blunt scissor for a lot of kind of like finessing that I need to do when I'm deciding whether I'm working with like round brush finish, flat iron finish, whatever it may be. And so I'm coming in here and I'm just really kind of cutting out space, okay? Space is really where this haircut's gonna kind of come alive. And if we can really just make that kind of compress, and you can really start to see, again, how you have a lot of layer over through here, and then you're really just kind of bringing in some of that short hair to create that volume underneath, which is, again, super important. And this, again, this takes a haircut from ordinary to extraordinary. Did I just make that up? Maybe, you know? But you know what? I've been saying it for a while and I love it. Because who doesn't want to be from ordinary to extraordinary? And just even like look at how that is really just kind of staying out of the face. And so those short hairs really just make this look fabulous. Look at that. That's awesome. I love it. You have to know when to hold them. You have to know when to fold them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not like, I think it's Kenny Loggins that said that. You know what? I don't want to date myself saying things like that. Some people might be like, oh, how old is this guy? Old enough to party. And again, I'm just taking this section and you can see how this blade comes through underneath. Hopefully you guys can see that behind my white shirt. You know, I got some comments about having black on, which again, I'm super sorry for that. White makes more sense when you're working with darker hair. The other thing I want you guys to look at is you guys can look at, it's still super seamless, right? I might be coming in and I might be going fairly aggressive by cutting out some of that hair, but I'm going to always be very soft with it, you know? I want it to be progressively a little bit thinner. I'm not coming in and just cutting out points through there. Really, at the end of the day, again, this is just removing that inside weight right through here where it kind of collapses a little bit more. This is going to be provoking a lot more kind of lift in volume. Everybody looks good with a little bit of volume on their hair. Like we don't want to be walking around like with this greasy kind of head that's super flat. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's content, today's tips and trick. I'm just having a hard time today. Today's tips and tricks. Today's tits? No, I'm just kidding. Not today's tits, today's tips and tricks, guys. Truly at the end of the day, guys, if you guys round brush your hair, this is gonna be a layering technique that is gonna work really well to finish off a haircut. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's content. My name is Jake Thompson Hair. Thanks for checking out my channel. I truly appreciate it, guys. You know, stay tuned. We've got more cool stuff coming up. We will see you guys in the next video.